In Tennessee, we have a lot of people that are moving there, and they're wanting to leave other areas. We even have some Minnesotans that have come to Tennessee to relocate.
Especially in the winter.
That's exactly right. They like our weather a whole lot better. But we know that there's a need to focus on some common sense solutions, and some of us have really done that. What we have found is over 10 million families spend more than half of their income on housing, and of course this makes it very difficult for the rest of their budget. So some of us at Finance Committee have brought forward a bill, the Affordable Housing Credit Improvement Act, which would expand and strengthen the low-income housing tax credit. And that bill would increase the number of credits available to states by 50%. And it would improve that program so that it's better serving veterans, individuals in rural areas like we have in Tennessee, and victims of domestic violence. So I'd like for you to talk a minute about why it is so important to modernize that low-income tax credit.
Well, thank you for the question. I appreciate it. I certainly have written critically of the low-income housing tax credit in the past, and so I'm not familiar with all the details of this particular bill, but I do think that the low-income housing tax credit certainly needs modernizing, changing. Some of the issues that I see with the low-income housing tax credit in general right now are that, for one thing, it is more expensive than various demand-side vouchers or demand-side assistance. Most of the benefits also, at the present time, they flow to developers, is what research suggests, rather than flowing to low-income tenants, which is something that worries me because, of course, we have limited resources and we need to allocate those resources accordingly to low-income tenants wherever possible, and extremely low-income tenants first and foremost. And I've also seen that because it's a production side subsidy, research finds the program contributes to greater concentrations of poverty and racial minorities, and that's kind of something that's similar among production side housing subsidies. So again, not familiar with all the details, but certainly like the idea of improving the low-income housing tax credit.
Okay, thank you.
Senator Blackburn, can I add on to that?
Yes, you may.
We support your legislation and appreciate your leadership in pushing it forward. The low-income housing tax credit program is an important tool to develop affordable housing across the country.
It's official, friends. New batches of payments are coming for millions of seniors and retirees this month. After not receiving any payments in October, many SSI beneficiaries can expect an automatic deposit today. These checks will be worth hundreds of dollars. Dear friends, I'll be going over the updated payment schedule, so please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. It is likely that you have not received a supplemental security income check since the end of September. That was when your October payment arrived, but one is on the way. Your November payment should arrive today if you have direct deposit set up. After November 1st, December 1st is the next direct deposit date. If you receive other Social Security benefits, you will still get those on the scheduled day since those payments fall on Wednesdays. November 3rd, November 8th, November 15th, and November 22nd are the arrival dates for Social Security payments. But economists are sounding the alarm over the skyrocketing poverty rates among America's older populations. The U.S. Census Bureau released new data regarding income, poverty, and health insurance. The press release contained bleak findings, such as median household incomes falling by 2.3% from 2021 to 2022. Median income was $76,330 in 2021, and it fell to $74,580 in 2022, which is the most recent data. However, the most shocking discovery concerned America's oldest population. More Americans aged 65 and older have slipped into poverty. The median income was $76,330 in 2021, and it fell to $74,580 in 2022, which is the most recent data. However, the most shocking discovery concerned America's oldest population. More Americans aged 65 and older have slipped into poverty. The current percentage of impoverished seniors has been dubbed unacceptable. Poverty is defined by an individual who is unable to perform the most basic necessities. The Health and Human Services updated its poverty measure, which found a family of four would be considered impoverished if their annual income was $30,000 or less. The National Council on Aging is sounding alarm that the latest data from the U.S. Census Bureau proves seniors make up a significant portion of those numbers. In fact, the country could be on the brink of a crisis if this trend continues. Ramsey Alwyn is the president and CEO of the National Council on Aging, and she had extremely harsh words for the latest census report. Alwyn stated, for 3 years in a row, more Americans aged 65 and older are living in poverty. This is simply unacceptable in our country as rich as ours. Nor does it bode well for the 4.4 million Americans turning 65 next year. Analysts found that poverty rates among seniors skyrocketed since the crisis. The rate back in 2020 was 9.5%. The number grew to 10.7% in 2021 until it exploded in 2022. Based on the trustees' most recent best estimates, the Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund expects to be able to pay scheduled retirement and survivor benefits on a timely basis until the year 2033. The latest report states, the fund's reserves will become depleted, and continuing program income will be sufficient to pay 77% of scheduled benefits. Overall, it is unlikely that Social Security benefits will disappear, but if something is not done to fix the program's funding problem in the next few years, future payments may need to be trimmed by at least 23%. So even if your benefits will have only a small role in your retirement income plan, a payment reduction is an unpleasant possibility. But for those individuals who rely on their monthly Social Security benefits to make ends meet, it could be devastating. Among elderly beneficiaries, 37% of men and 47% of women receive half or more of their income from Social Security, and 12% of men and 15% of women rely on Social Security for 90% or more of their income. Social Security's insolvency is a tough topic for politicians to tackle, without risking a backlash from voters. Resolving the program's money issues would likely require one or more of the following actions: by increasing the revenue that goes into the program, decreasing the amount of benefits the program pays out, and raising the cap on how much someone's income is subject to Social Security taxes. Currently, the cap is set at $160,200. So, dear friends, how should our government handle the funding issues with Social Security? Please let me know in the comments section below. Well, my awesome and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.